Hey guys, have you ever wondered what business systems you need to have in place to ensure business success? Well, stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Shannon, and this is Shannon On Demand, where we show you how to take demand of your business to demand a better life. Alrighty, I am so excited about this video. We're going to talk about the top business systems that you need to have in place to make sure that your business is successful. Well, first of all, what do we mean by business systems? A business system is a group of systems that you have in place in order to make sure that your business is running effectively. Just like you have the Ford, assembly line. You want to make sure that your business is running like a fine-tuned, oiled machine, okay? And you need to make sure that this happens from start to finish, okay? So we're going to go over what some of those business systems are, okay? All right, let's get started, guys. First system is an administrative system. There are certain administrative tasks that I know no one wants to do, but it is so important that it's done. I usually pick one day out of the week, which is usually on a Friday, to do my administrative tasks. And what that includes is inventory. I'm not selling an actual product. I'm more service-based. So the inventory that I'm checking on is, do I have enough ink pens? Do I have erasers? Do I have toner? Do I have ink cartridges? Do I have paper? That sort of thing, okay? So you have to take inventory. And for those of you who are product oriented, how much product did you sell? How much product do you have left? Do you have boxes? Do you have tape? Do you have labels? That sort of thing. So you have to make sure that those administrative things are taken care of, because you don't want to be boxing a product to mail it out and you don't have tape for the box. You don't have a box, right? So you need to make sure that those administrative tasks are done, and pick a day that it's going to be done and stick to that day. Another thing that we need to make sure that we have with our administrative tasks is to make sure that you have some sort of backup system. Do you have a backup system in case your computer just kind of flops, right? Another thing you need to make sure with your administrative tasks is your calendaring. Are you going through your calendar, making sure that you know what's coming up for the next week? Are you going through your email, making sure that you've cleaned it out, that you've answered all of your email, that you've taken care of everything that needed to be done for that week? I use Google Calendaring, which I absolutely love because it syncs to my phone. So whenever I'm out and about and I need to add something to my calendar, I can do that from my phone. It automatically syncs so that when I get back to the office, guess what? It's on my desktop calendar as well. So that's one of the things that I really, really, really love. Another thing that you can do is some of these administrative tasks, and let's use emailing for instance, you can pass that on to your assistant, or you can pass that on to a team member. But some of us are like, well, I don't want to do that because I don't want to give them my password. My password is almost your Bible. You don't want to give that out, right? So LastPass is another system that I use in order to make, now that is an airplane flying over my office. Oh my goodness gracious. LastPass is another system that I use where you can give certain administrative authority to other persons within your office, and they can still log into whatever that system is, right? Do what needs to be done, and they never have to have your password. All right, so that's something that you should look into as well. Content is another system that you must make sure is in place. Your email, your blogs, your social media, right? Now we are like in a virtual, I mean, almost atmosphere with everything. So you must have some sort of online presence in order to, build your business. So that would include your social media posts, that will include your blog posts, that would include email that you're sending out. And the thing about it is, when you are talking about content, your content needs to be scheduled. So you don't wait until Monday to figure out when am I going to post today. That's taking entirely too much time out of your day, and you could be doing something else. So, what do you do in the meantime? You have to physically sit, right? And figure out, what am I going to post this week? Is there anything special coming up? Now we've been in social media month for women. It's been, women's month and women's week and that sort of thing. So you need to know what sorts of things are coming up. St. Patrick's Day, Easter, that sort of thing. And you need to plan your blogs, plan your posts, plan your email accordingly. One system that I like to use as part of my content is SocialBee. And what SocialBee does is it allows you to take all of the graphics that you've prepared, right? Put that into SocialBee, and then you can schedule when to send it. SocialBee will send it out, and it will send it out to all of your social media platforms simultaneously. So you only have to go to one place, schedule, and it will actually do the posting for you. Now, I mentioned graphics. So how are you actually creating these graphics? Guys, we use Canva, and we love Canva. Okay, so Canva is a good place in order to create the graphics that you want to post. Then take them to social media, to SocialBee, get them posted simultaneously. It saves a lot of time. Business management is another system. With business management, what are your goals? Have you met your goals? Long-term goals, short-term goals? What is it that you want your business to accomplish this year, this week, this month, right? So you need to make sure that you are on track with what those goals are. So you have to have some sort of business management in place. You have to have some way that you are effectively communicating with your team, right? So keep that in mind. Project task management. How do you know that you are on track with completing projects and completing tasks? One system that I like to use is called Trello. What Trello does is it allows you to give to your team members certain projects and certain tasks that you want them to do, right? It also schedules when when it needs to be done, how close you are to completing it, if this is a priority or not, or if something else can go before this. So it literally gives your team members the task. It literally lets them know this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. Gives them deadlines. And then once that's met, they can push it over to the complete pile, right? Or if they're still working on it, they can let you know, hey, still working on it. Even if they need to ask questions, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I on the right track? Right? So you can communicate back and forth with your team members through Trello as well. So that's a really, really good system that will help you with your project and task management. Your cash flow system. How do you know how much money you've made? How do you know how much money has gone to equipment and supplies? How do you know how much money has gone to payroll? Well, a lot of people are using QuickBooks in order to help with that, because QuickBooks automatically syncs to your bank account, right? So once those two things are synced, then whatever is going on with your bank account is automatically being recorded with QuickBooks. It is vital that you are on top of your financials. There is no way that you're going to have a successful business if you are not on top of your financials. You need to know your numbers. Okay, let me back up. You need to know your numbers. Not your assistant, not your team manager, not your project. You need to know your financials. So make sure that you're on top of that, okay? Client systems. All right. So what is client systems? When you get a new client, do you have an onboarding process that you use? And what I mean by that is, are you actually taking time and sitting down with your client so that you fully understand what it is that they need? Or are you just trying to get clients on because you want the money? Okay? Do you honestly care that what is going on with your client, that you're able to either provide that service or to provide that product to them, right? Because technically you want to get referrals, you want to be able to get positive testimonials, so you have to be able to provide what they need when they need it and how they need it, right? It is your duty to make sure that you're making life better for your client. All right. So I have a system that I use, and it's old fashioned. I will say that, but it is just a regular spreadsheet that I use. That as I get clients, they're added to that spreadsheet. And what that spreadsheet shows me is it is this type of client. I received the client on this date. The project or task was completed on this particular date, and an email went out to that client showing that, actually giving them the product that they paid for. Because I want to get a positive testimonial from them. Now, I will say that for the past, I want to say maybe 3 years, 90% of my new clients were by strict referral. Okay? And I am so pleased to be able to say that, because I make sure that I am providing my clients what they need. And the only way to do that is to have some sort of onboarding process with your clients, and to also have some sort of data management in place for your clients so that you can keep up with them. Another thing with client systems is that you always want to be able to communicate with your clients. And I use MailChimp in order to do that. Within MailChimp, you're able to create different email lists. And the two main email lists that I use is client email list, as well as an email list of persons that I have come in contact with that I am trying to get that business, right? Trying to get them on board, as it were. So what happens is, if I have information that I need to give out, I always make sure that my clients receive the information first, because they are my clients after all. And then several days later, I may send out that exact same email, but it goes to my other list, right, of those persons who are not clients right now. So it makes a difference. And with MailChimp, I can decide which list it goes to, and I can also decide when it goes out. So I can send an email to my clients today, and then schedule that other email to go out maybe 7 to 10 days later, or however, time span I wish to choose. So MailChimp allows you to do that. MailChimp also has some automation features that are in place. So they're coming up with more and more features that is making it almost invaluable to have. So look into MailChimp for your email and content creation. Now, another system that I want to mention to you guys is organization. If you are not organized, your business will not be organized. And if you are not organized, I'm telling you, things are going to fall through the cracks. You're going to miss something, and something is not going to get done. Now, one thing that I pride myself on as far as organization is concerned is my desk. You guys, my desk has to be organized. I have to have things in place. So when I need something, it is there. I can pick it up. I don't have to look for it. I know exactly where it is, right? That will irk me to no end if I'm in the middle of doing a project and I need something and it's not there when I need it, right? So my desk has to be organized, right? My children know that. They know that. So last Christmas, guys, my daughter surprised me with a brand new executive desk for my office. And you guys, I was so surprised. You know, she kept telling me, oh, mama, you're going to love your gift. You're going to love your gift. And guess what? I do. Because it's helping me to stay organized, right? Well, guess what? My son-in-law and my husband took their time putting together my desk for me so that I can be organized. Take a look. Guys, I am too excited. When I tell you super duper excited for my new desk, and guess what? It is definitely helping me to stay organized. Another thing that's helping me to stay organized is my handy dandy notebook calendar. I've got a digital calendar. That's my Google Calendar. I swear by that. I'm going to always use that. But I also have a physical calendar that sits on my desk. I was the type of person that said I will never ever go back to a physical calendar, but I'm telling you, it's working. I love it. Tool, T-U-L, is the calendar system that I'm using that I absolutely love. They're not sponsoring this, but they should be, because I've gotten a lot of people to use Tool. I'm also using their pins, their tabs. I mean, the system is wonderful. And everything in my calendar is color coded. So for instance, it might be a blue pen to let me know that I have an appointment. It might be a peach colored pen to let me know that it's a task. It might be a gold colored pen to let me know it's a reminder. So I am just that organized. Call me OCD if you want, but it works. Okay, so you might want to check them out. All right, guys, I hope that these nuggets helped you out some, right? To help you to understand that you need to have business systems in place, right? So I'm praying that these nuggets helped you, because definitely these are things that you need to have these in place in order to run effectively. So guys, one other thing I want you to do for me, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Give us that thumbs up. Let us know that you like the content. Give us a comment. Ask us a question. Let us know what we're doing is providing great information, great content. Let us know if there is any other content that you'd like for us to give you on this channel, because after all, we are everything business. You can share this with others if you think that this is something that they may need to know about. And also, don't forget to hit that bell, because it is important that you know every time we're uploading new videos. So guys, look, this is Shannon On Demand, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.